God's not just worried about you and your soul. God loves you and all that he has made. And so the point of the restoration of the resurrection is that when Jesus comes back, all things in creation will be made whole again. Everything that's broken and messed up about the cosmos. And you and I, as people of the resurrection, are called to walk out these walls, out into that world, and for us to be at work doing that restoration work with Jesus. Because we are people of the resurrection. Because you and I are gifted with the power that Christ has over death. So that we walk into every little black hole we can find, every broken relationship, every messed up thing in our families or in our societies, and we speak the love, the mercy, the grace, and the power of the resurrection in Jesus Christ, and we make those things whole, not just for later, but for the world to be made whole through our work too, here, now. And when we come up in a minute, and we take these flowers that we got, and we flower this cross, it's a demonstration. It's an act of us as a community of faith, trusting in the power of the resurrection gifted to us, that we walk straight up with a grin on our face, and not just because you're afraid somebody's going to fall off. You smile because the act of doing something holy in the face of something that's profane, it's when you know, it's when you feel, it's when you can tell that Jesus is using us to do good things, that we are working side by side with the power of the resurrection. So I want to invite you, regardless of what black hole you might find yourself in this morning, regardless of what lines you may have crossed before you got here, maybe in your heart and minds as you've been seated here this morning, take your flowers and make beautiful and make holy this stark instrument of death we've been looking at the whole time. And as you do it with a smile, do it prayerfully, do it with a heart of thanksgiving, because this represents us walking into the mouth of death and walking right back out again, new and whole and fresh.